But as the day when the world declared in one voice, we will not go quietly into the night, we will not vanish without a fight, we're going to live on. We're going to survive. Today, we celebrate our Independence Day.
Everybody on TikTok, we're live right now on YouTube. So if you guys want to see this live, go to my YouTube channel. Go to my YouTube channel right now and you'll see all of us live. So we're seeing all of you here.
No, it's not true. It doesn't matter what's true. It matters the story they tell when you're gone.
I keep on pushing down my gypsy road.
All right, man, it's been a long time since we got the three on the same stage tonight. Well, welcome everybody. No show tonight because I gotta go watch Nicolas Cage be Nicolas Cage tonight. So if that makes sense, you guys all understand. So, man, welcome Connor and welcome Dr. Wu. So what's been everybody up to before we get into the Easter Bunny? Is it a folklore? Is it a cryptid? What is the story behind the Easter Bunny? But before we get there, we always do a little pillow talk when people come in. I got to tell you guys something. What's so interesting why I don't understand sometimes going to movies, right? I'm going to movies tonight. I go to AMC. So when you go to AMC, you got to watch like 20 minutes of fucking trailers. I like trailers, but not 20, 25 minutes of trailers. Then after the trailer, Nicole Kidman comes on and says, "Welcome to the theater experience. Come to the theater. You'll escape the reality." And I'm sitting there thinking to myself, "Well, I'm already fucking here."
Wait, who says it?
Well, I'm like, shouldn't this commercial be like on TV than in the theater where I'm already here? I already saw 20, 25 minutes of fucking trailers. No offense, Nicole Kidman. I'll sleep with you, but that's about it. Get the fuck get off the screen.
She's gross. She scares me.
And then I'll ask you guys this. You guys ever go to in the theater where you're going to a regular screen with regular sound, but each theater has that Dolby, has that that cinematic sound, right? And you're seeing a regular movement on a regular screen, and they go, "You want to experience this in high-tech sound," and they play the sound difference. And I'm sitting here thinking to myself, well, if that screen sounds like what you just showed me here, why can't you fucking just give me that sound here? Why do I gotta pay extra to go to the next screen and you just show me the example what it sounds like here? So sounds like this system could do it. I don't know. I know it's stupid, but always wonder that.
Yeah. Well, that's the movies, man. That's the I don't know. Nicole Kidman's pretty fucking scary though, dude. I would scream. I would scream.
She's a true vampire, and you saw what she did to Tom Cruise and Stanley Kubrick.
Right. Yeah, she's a freaky. You ever see her hands? I got big ass man hands, right? I got regular. I'm a guy. I'm supposed to have man hands. Look at her hands, dude. They're gross. They freak me out. Like she's got vampire hands.
Can I ask you, what were you doing staring at her hands?
Well, I thought about, if those hands were to be used for something in a certain occasion, I'd feel like a dude was, jerking me off. I don't know. I would like, oh no, don't touch me with them hands. Nicole Kidman, get away from me. I mean, some people think that the trans apocalypse, like she's the queen of the trans apocalypse, like she in fact is a man. I don't know how you guys feel about that.
Nicole Kidman, Natalie Portman. It's a weird coinkadink. But I'm going to be going to the theaters tomorrow to see Fantastic Beasts.
Yes.
exactly. My original plan was Friday, but the Cleveland Cavaliers lost yesterday in the play-in game, so now we have to play Friday. So now I'm not going to the movies, and I'm going a day early. So I'm pretty excited. Fantastic Beasts should be really finally getting it going, because I feel like they've been like telling short stories to lead up to like a 5-movie series. So finally, by the 3rd, 4th, or 5th one, we're going to get the story. Finally, it's been like 7 years of waiting for this Fantastic Beast. But hey, nonetheless, I'm super excited.
Oh, Bob.
Yeah.
My live access has been suspended. Wow, my live show on TikTok has been suspended.
Yeah, it's because I'm on here. Me and Connor, when the three of us together, something's going to shut down inevitably. Doesn't it traditionally happen that way? We usually have something shut down. They don't want us. They don't want us talking.
I don't know. I'm so new to live stuff on TikTok. I don't know if that's normal or they just don't like me anymore on TikTok.
Probably Elon Musk. Elon Musk doesn't want us on here.
Well, Elon Musk owns percentage of Twitter now, but the Chinese still owns TikTok.
Oh.
So that's what it is. The Chinese.
I actually heard that Elon Musk backed out of that.
Oh, did he?
So that was all just a psyop.
Well, here, let's find that out. We're gonna do a little research here.
Inquiring minds want to know.
Well, yeah, we gotta know here. Let me see here.
Yeah.
All right. Does
baby Elon?
Sorry. Does Elon Musk still own Twitter?
It's fair to say he never did.
Twitter Musk, who has been critical social media companies, bought a 9.2% stake in Twitter, making him the largest shareholder. Says here he still owns it, but
look what that first post said right below it.
Let's see here. Okay, here we go. Elon Musk will not join Twitter's board, company says, the New York Times. So now that's different. Won't join the board. So it sounds like he's still going to own 9.2%, but he's just not going to join the board where he's going to make decisions on who should be on there or not. So that's what that is. So you know what he's doing? He's playing it safe.
Yeah.
So when people go, hey Elon, when are you gonna put Trump back on? He goes, well, I'm not part of that board. So behind the closed doors, he could just make a phone call and it'll happen.
Yeah, that's how it works for him. He just makes a phone call. Make it happen, number one. From the back room.
Yeah. So, this Friday at 10 o'clock or 10:30, I can't remember, but 10 a.m. Pacific time, 10:30 Pacific time, whatever that time is, I will be on Bigfoot Michigan Rob's channel.
Oh, cool.
So I will be on his channel. And then after that channel is when I'll broadcast the paranormal news. So everybody will join us there. Then right after that show, we'll come back over here and do some paranormal news.
Nice.
You can't beat that. Oh, is it Thursday? Oh, hold on. My bad. Tomorrow's the 14th. Today's the 13th. I'm getting my days mixed up. That's tomorrow.
Today's the 13th.
Today's the 13th. I don't know why I thought today's the 12th.
We all got together on the 13th. This was an accident, too. I just got your message. Like, oh, come on. I said, okay, dudes, I can't drop off cans with you. I got to go on the show. On the 13th.
Amber Paraworld. It's tomorrow, the 14th. I don't know why I thought the 14th was on a Friday, but ain't no difference. Tomorrow. So tomorrow. That's right. It is because, man, my brain's brainy because I told everybody on Tuesday, think about Thursday. Go to Chat Podcast. You finish up. Go to Michigan Rob. You finish up. You go to me. You finish up. And then I don't know who's playing that night on Thursday.
Yeah, then you put the lotion and the napkins away and have a cigarette after all those wonderful events you watched.
So the Easter Bunny. Let me share this screen here. Let me share here.
Easter
Bunny happens once a year. And then
you guys gonna eat fish on Friday? I'm gonna have fish on Friday.
Oh, Bob. Bob. I don't think you never told Gabriel that he's a married man now.
Oh, congratulations, man. How's it feel now? It's been a couple of days, right? It's been a couple of weeks.
Since the marriage?
How's the first fight go?
Like everyone.
Okay, good. Yeah, because usually after you're married, they have more of a control. Then they usually start fighting with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. He's a married man now.
Like he's been yelled at a little bit more. More conditioning.
So as a married man, what you got to learn is you got to, when you know they're wrong and you're right, you just got to let them know that they're right and you're wrong.
Yeah, well, he's married now, so he's no longer right at all, ever.
The days of the man being right when you get married is over.
There's no dog and there's no fight. There's one dog, and you listen to what that dog says. He's married. He's lost the right to have an opinion.
Yeah, isn't that true? He lost the right. Okay, now, let me take this off. The Easter Bunny. The Easter Bunny, myth or hopping down a bunny trail near you. The Easter Bunny, is this cryptid real or something born of a legend and lore? And just what the heck does a candy-making rabbit have to do with most important Christian celebration ever?
Yeah.
If you think about it, it's a Christian celebration. And how we celebrate it? You have a bunny or rabbit hide eggs in the backyard, and everybody finds the bunny rabbit with the eggs. I don't know, you barbecue it, however people celebrate it.
Well, it's actually pagan. They just the Catholic Church figured out they can't get rid of it, like certain events, so they just changed it. They just rewrote how Easter is. So now it's Christian, but it's always pagan.
Well, it says here, the bunny is born. German legend tells us the story of Eostre, a maiden goddess. A maiden goddess who fine spring morning was walking along a field of blooming yellow flowers. Snow fell overnight, and there was a light dusting on top of the blooming ground cover, which actually yesterday in fucking Seattle, yesterday in April, it actually has snowflakes yesterday. We actually had snow. It didn't stick, but I'm like, in the middle of fucking April in Seattle, we actually snowflakes?
Yeah.
What a fucking comic book world we're living in now. A story quick noticed a fallen bird on his back, freezing in the snow, unable to fly, and in great distress. Moved with pity, she picked up the little creature and saw it was near death. To save it, she quickly transformed the bird into a hare. The bird, now a bunny, was forever grateful and followed Eostre wherever she went. There was one little side effect of the quick transformation, though. The bunny bird never lost the ability to lay eggs.
No.
Each time she did, the bunny painted the egg in bright colors and gave it to Eostre as a gift.
Never heard of that.
So in this story, the bunny rabbit used to be a bird that was dying, and a German goddess. If you look at the thumbnail, that's a German goddess. The German goddess brought it back to life, but as a bunny, but it still laid eggs, and the eggs came out color.
Yeah. I was scarred as a child. I always thought rabbits laid eggs. And I was like, isn't a rabbit marsupial? They're like, no. I said, well, how does it lay eggs? They go, rabbits don't lay eggs. I go, oh, well, I don't understand Easter then. Don't make no sense.
It is definitely a weird connection that, some people do grow up thinking that rabbits somehow lay eggs. For some reason, like robin eggs, like the little blue ones, it somehow works, But yeah, I think it's an awesome story. And just like homie said in the chat that birds and hare represent fertility and eggs and rebirth, and to hear it all combined. But then it gets weird. It's like, how does that turn into a 9 foot tall bunny?
Well, Connor, you said the word. Connor said the word fertility. This next part. It probably won't surprise you to learn that the rabbit hare was a symbol of fertility.
Yeah.
To ancient Teutonic people, Germans, because they also noticed how quickly rabbits reproduce. In fact, in ancient times, the people thought somehow invoking a rabbit would assist them with any reproduction problems they were having. So the tradition of carrying a rabbit's foot sprang from this belief. So the magic foot that people buy nowadays for good luck is to make sure you can create babies. In addition, Eostre was the goddess of fertility, and eggs were another symbol of fertility. So springtime and fertility, even its sense of rebirth, was huge to these Northern Europeans. After a long winter in Northern Europe, the ancient pagans were delighted to celebrate the coming of spring, and they had their own festivals and traditions long before Christianity arrived on the scene.
Yeah.
The last part. The fertility embellished the story of whatever her name is, and her hare by adding that one point. She launched the poor animal into space and created the constellation Lupus the Hare. Maybe she was tired of it, of her everywhere. Probably the hare came safely back to Earth because the pagans continued to believe it laid eggs every spring.
Wow.
I love that.
It's kind of funny that Connor brought up fertility because it's right there.
Well, you guys do know in the past, you guys ever hear about? I think it's in a song. It's in a song. I can't remember. The rabbit died. You ever heard of that? Aerosmith. The rabbit done died because they used to use rabbits to figure out if you were pregnant, if a guy was pregnant or not. They used rabbits.
Wow.
Yeah, they would use rabbits to determine if a girl was pregnant.
I love that there's a constellation of the hare as well. And a lot of people used to think that they could conceive without, having sex. So it's compared to, Mother Mary, of course.
Yes.
So it's really cool that she might be the hare. It all connects. But the fact that there's a constellation of it, but right there, it could be anything with two pointed ears. I could see people saying that could be a wolf constellation as well. But hey, it's written in the stars. It means something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's got the two big long ears. It's like saying peace.
Now, Bob, I'm trying to remember. In the cartoon, South Park, yes, people were going to talk South Park.
Yeah.
They had a whole, I can't remember, 1 or 2 episodes about them trying to kill the bunny.
Oh, I didn't see that one.
Gabriel, you remember that South Park episode, right? The one where they try to kill the bunny? Yeah. Yeah.
Oh no, I haven't seen
God,
that.
I can't remember. They tried to kill the Easter bunny. I can't remember exactly why.
I gotta watch that now. I gotta have to watch that after the show.
Well,
yeah.
While you guys say something, I'm going to look to find what season that one is.
Yeah, I want to watch that one. So post that. Well, I mean, you can't watch it, but post it so I know which one to watch.
South Park cartoon.
Wow.
Tries to kill the Easter bunny.
Yeah, well, the bunny's symbolic. What was it, Donnie Darko with the large bunny? Well, Connor will probably know all the fuck. But Connor, tell us all the bunny shows.
Yeah, I actually have a cool list.
Cool. Okay, I knew you would. I didn't even do it. I haven't briefed with Connor. I just know he has a list.
The first one that you mentioned, Donnie Darko, Frank is the bunny man, and it's like a demonic entity, and it's trying to get him to do things and kind of end of the world. But then at the end of the movie, you see that there's a twist that, homeboy Donnie passed away at the beginning. But then everybody's favorite, Bugs Bunny, that's pretty much like a man-like bunny, at least with the characteristics. And then Who Framed Roger Rabbit, another bunny that is intelligent and able to work the system. Monty Python. I don't know if you guys remember the killer bunny scene that they like, oh, it's so fluffy. And then it starts chewing on the guy's neck. Very, very crazy. Watership Down is a really dark animated movie that it's kind of like Avatar, kind of like Terminator of of people's stories, but they're all rabbits, and bad things start happening to them, and they have to stand up for themselves, and it gets really, really dark. Akira, which is like one of the most famous anime movies ever. In a dream sequence, they start off really small like this while he's sleeping, and they like walk up these bunnies, and then they end up being giant Godzilla type beings running after him. Very scary. Then Celia is a older movie that she's like obsessed with bunnies, and then she has nightmares that they turn into humanoids. Inland Empire. I'm gonna have Eric look this one up because it's so crazy. David Lynch. It's a short movie, or it's a short film called Rabbits, but then it's also in his movie called Inland Empire, and that is like a total mind bender. And if you watch it, you're in a club, you know. And Eric, if you could just pull it up in a side tab.
I'm sorry, I was on mute. Gaby, my son told me that South Park is season 11, episode 5 is the Easter Bunny special.
Nice. And this is it. This is clips of it right here.
Yeah,
Oh
and
my
this
God.
is where
Okay.
they're Masons. They're like the Masons, and it's the Masons' job to keep the sacrifice going, or the world gets destroyed. I can't remember exactly. But Masons have to protect the bunny or kill the bunny. I can't remember. I haven't seen this in a long time. Now, if you have HBO Max, people, it's on there. Every South Park episode is on HBO Max.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna watch it.
And it's a special, Bob. So I think it's not just one episode. It's like a 2-3 show episode.
Well, I'm gonna do a Connor's list. I'm just gonna watch all the shows that Connor talks about and just have a great weekend with it.
Here, that Jesus Christ guy, he's trying to kill the bunny with the crow symbol.
Symbolic.
And then this is all Mason. This is Bob's people.
Yes. That's how they look too. They're just nerdy old fucking men.
And then of course his dad, he didn't know that his dad's part of that Mason group.
You know how many Masons when I was in a lodge, you know how many of those guys played Dungeons and Dragons? 100% of them. They all played Dungeons and Dragons. It's like you guys just never grew up. That's kind of cool.
Look
Look
how
at that.
creepy that looks. That looks creepy.
Freaky. I dressed up as a bunny, Eric. You remember that?
Yeah, you did.
I dressed up as a bunny in a bunny suit. I had partied the night before and I was hungover as hell, and I had to put on a bunny suit and wear it in a restaurant. I got paid to do it. A lot of money. And oh man, that stank of my own foul booze breath. I take off put it back on. It was hot, nasty. And then I remember promising my kids and all the kids in the neighborhood, Eric, where we used to live, I would show up. Well, we told all the adults I'd show up in the bunny suit. I got to keep the bunny suit for the evening. So I walked around with a bunny suit for like a whole day. Bunny suit. Kind of ironic.
That is and Bob, you might have to watch the episode because the episode also parodies the Da Vinci Code in it.
Oh, yes.
So I know the Da Vinci Code is pretty popular, especially in the development community.
Let's see Connor's one.
Let me go to what Connor's telling me to type in.
David Lynch rabbits.
David Lynch rabbits. My God, I can only imagine David Lynch doing fucking a rabbit show.
Yeah, I was going to try to have Eric like run a few through his copyright system and see if we could show it, but it just, you know how it is. It's just not worth it with flagged. But I highly recommend everybody watch the short film Rabbits, but it's part of a big movie called Inland Empire by David Lynch. But we watched this at Bowling Green when I was in film school, and it was so trippy. And man, after you research David Lynch and then you tap into his Mulholland Drive universe and Inland Empire and Lost Highway, you're a different person. One of my favorite lists on one of my movie sites is, well, you're not the same person after you watch this movie. And this is on that. And, I've rebirthed myself many times. So shout out to Eostre and the Easter Bunny. But yeah, could you just click through the pictures and maybe we can see like a little bit of motion through them. Just click the arrows.
Yeah, he did Eraserhead, right?
Yeah, he did. Yeah,
That
that's a messed up
freaked me
movie.
out. As a
Yeah,
kid growing up.
If you go up to the first picture and then click it, and then over to the right, yeah, those arrows. See how there's an arrow in the top right corner? Arrow, top right corner.
There, yeah, go up there. There you go.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
And just start clicking those, and just maybe we'll see movement.
Oh, you're looking for GIF.
No, I'm just looking for you to click them, so then we're gonna see them moving around the room. And this doesn't do it justice, of course, but it is creepy and it's weird. Rabbits, David Lynch. There's not much I can explain. It's so weird.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
And goofy, but I highly recommend it. It just plays into the mind games of the Easter Bunny. But more on a happier note, the movie Hop, which is a beautiful animated movie. Thumper is in Bambi. There we go. We get a little bit of a gif. And it is trippy because it looks like people and they're bunny people. It's mental, man. But yeah, Thumper in Bambi was an awesome character. Rise of the Guardians is a bunch of guardian animals, and the rabbit plays a very cool, crucial role. Gummo is a cult classic.
Gummo,
a character that wears bunny.
Yes.
So it's basically like a bunny man. Of course, Alice in Wonderland and The Matrix, which brought all of us together. That has the white rabbit. And then there's some B-grade, C-grade horror movies called Easter Bunny, Kill, Kill, Kill. And then there's Bunny Man 1, 2, and then the third one's called Vengeance. And it's like a grindhouse movie. Very, very brutal. Bill and Ted, Bogus Journey. They run into a bunny man. Night of the Lepus or Lepus.
Yeah, the Lupus.
Entirely how to say it. That's a really dark rabbit movie. And then Twilight Zone. There's like a monster bunny because it's like Looney Tunes, but a very demonic version of it. So it could be like a demon Bugs Bunny. And then a mobster movie with Ben Kingsley in it and Ray Winston called Sexy Beast, which is a really weird name for a mob movie, but is so good. And it is like neo-noir and super trippy. And he's like wearing a Speedo and he's all tanned by a pool and like people pulling up on him. And he's got a gun and he blasts them all in a Speedo. And but there's one scene that they do a robbery and they have a bunny head on, and it's pretty classic. But the bunny shows itself all over the place, but sometimes it's a bird, sometimes it's a woman as well.
Well, remember the bunny in native indigenous people's lores is a trickster spirit.
Mm-hmm.
The bunny is a trickster spirit in almost all of the cultures. Down across the of course we all know the turtle is wise and slow and gets there at the end. The bunny racing the turtle. The bunny is the trickster spirit. Tries to lure the turtle off the path, but the turtle is smart and just keeps moving with his head down, just keeps going real slow. But remember, the trickster spirit is the bunny, also the coyote, the other trickster spirits, and they're even on totems. The bunny represents the trickster spirit, which people chase bunnies historically in nature. We have a tendency to want to follow a fucking rabbit. Now, rabbits are elusive. What was that one where he goes into the briar patch? What was that? There's a bunny story. He goes into the briar patch. Oh, man. I forget what it's called. Peter the rabbit goes in the briar patch?
There is a Peter the rabbit, so I'm sure that might be the story.
Yeah, that might be it. Somebody in the sidebar will write it in there, like Peter in the briar patch or the bunny in the briar patch. He's protected. He goes into the briar patch. He's like in there. You can't get the bunny. People always try to chase rabbits.
So, Bob, you're saying that people chase rabbits. How about dogs? Do dogs chase rabbits?
Dogs, everybody chases rabbits. Rabbits are elusive.
Well, let's see. Hold on.
Oh, boy.
There we go. Hold on. This is my dog.
Oh, no.
On a walk. Look at her. Look at her rabbit. Hold on.
She sees the rabbits.
There's
Oh. She wants those rabbits.
Oh, shit.
Oh,
I'm sorry, man. You caught me by surprise. That she's running.
wow.
It hurt my thumb.
You know what's
My thumb
weird,
got stuck in the thing.
Eric? You know what's weird? In around 2016, I'm not going to go into the depths of the Mandela phenomenon, whatever. But one of the things I saw was interesting was rabbits. I saw lots of crows with the weird ass shit. I still see hundreds of crows everywhere. Never seen so many crows. And rabbits. I fucking saw rabbits everywhere. And there was a guy at work. We were driving to go get a lunch. And he says, he's like listening to my shows going, man, he hear me talk about rabbits. And he goes, dude, it was weird you're talking about rabbits. We got to go somewhere. He takes the car on a detour and goes off this big, huge Boeing parking lot with some kind of green belt in the parking lot. And we pull in, he goes, look. And there were hundreds of fucking rabbits, like everywhere. I was like, what the hell is this? He goes, you were right about seeing all these hundreds of rabbits. And then I go to your house, Eric, and your street is covered in rabbits. Like you got rabbits everywhere.
Guys, the legend story. And Connor gave me an idea to actually do a documentary on it. The legend story was about a couple blocks down, there was a couple who bred special rabbits, like dogs. Dogs go to contests. There's contests for rabbits even, and these were show rabbits.
Big
and
rabbits.
Something happened where they had to move. I don't know if they lost their house and they couldn't keep all their rabbits, so they let it go. And now we're just, I mean, guys, I'm not joking. Bob's telling you the truth. We're surrounded with rabbits. In my backyard. I got rabbits living in my backyard because they're living out the wood. Now, I got to tell you the sad story.
Yeah, I'm sitting in your backyard getting high. I got to tell you the
sad story. That what
he did. I know, I was there.
What he did.
I was there.
My son picked up a rabbit because he's in the backyard.
Oh.
And this is a sad story. He accidentally
it,
and it hit it on his head. No. The rabbit jumped out and actually, I shouldn't tell you this story, but the rabbit hurt itself. But the rabbit's going to go home. It's going to go home. Now, my neighbor across the street, guys, she protects these rabbits, actually. She looks for these rabbits, and she has a special yard. She built the cage so these rabbits could be protected because there's people that actually sends their dogs out on purpose to attack the rabbits. Now, my dog chases them, but it will never catch them. But if my dog actually gets close to a rabbit, it doesn't try to eat it. It actually wants to play with it.
Yeah.
That's good documentary material. You should interview her and then show her backyard. And then you should interview, because I'm sure she has her reasons, and I'm with her. But I'm sure those hunters have reasons too. So interview them and show the good old pups, and show both sides to it. But I love that story because that is like a cryptid. Was that one of those rabbits that your dog was running after?
Yeah. And,
wow. Honored to see it.
The thing is, if you have a garden, rabbits will eat your garden. If you don't have caged off to these rabbits, I mean, guys, there's tons. There's a school where Bob knows the school's at. They got this big ass container, square container. And underneath this container is all these holes where all these rabbits live. There's like hundreds of rabbits in this one thing.
Oh, it's everywhere.
It's crazy how many rabbits we have. Now, the thing is, see, a long time ago, there used to be coyotes before they built all these houses. So there was actually coyotes to help populate less rabbits. Now there's no coyotes because there's more humans than there are coyotes. These rabbits just reproduce.
Dude, I remember.
They're beautiful rabbits.
I come in from England and I'm in Eric's backyard. Of course, I'm bong ripping it, lighting it up, sitting there, and these fucking rabbits just coming in. And I'm like, hi, staring at these all beautiful, fluffy, different colored rabbits all over Eric's backyard. I'm like, am I tripping? There's fucking rabbits everywhere, like over the fence, coming over everywhere, all over his neighborhood.
He could easily start like some kind of, I could see it right now, the documentary, and then at the end it says, if you want to adopt one of these rabbits, for a small fee, and then you guys just capture them and then ship them all out, that'd be really cool.
That'd be cool.
should be all around the world for one. But
I'll buy
definitely-
one.
They built a little hole underneath my porch, and they actually go in there and lay eggs, or not lay eggs, but they have
They
eggs.
lay
in there.
eggs.
See? These ones lay eggs.
Eggs
They
will
are
lay eggs.
special.
These are special rabbits. Oh man, Eric, you had so many cool rabbits, man. They're everywhere. Well, even my old neighborhood where I sold my house, there was. I was going to the park to take a walk. I had my camera, whatever, and I stopped, and there's this huge all black rabbit. It's just standing in front of me, and I'm like, man, am I tripping? Is this some sort of sign or some weird things happening? It just gallops across, and I'm like, where is this big ass? And it hung around a church. It was a black rabbit that hung around the church, and all these kids were trying to catch him. But he'd come out every once in a while in the evening when I'm taking a walk. I was like, here's that big ass black rabbit going back to the church. Hide behind the fence. God damn it. I'm trying to get it on camera. I think I've got it on camera once or twice. There he is.
I actually do have, hold on a second. Hold on. Right here, this middle picture, there is a rabbit in my backyard. See?
Bunny right there.
The baby.
There's
And
my dog.
there's Liza
There you go,
in her
bird.
own backyard. There's the rabbit. Hold
Question
on.
is,
You'll see it.
where will she get that bunny?
Black rabbit. Yes.
That's awesome.
And she thinks she's gonna sneak up on it.
Give him a
and she-
crawl. There goes, there goes, there goes. Oh.
And the bunny's just running in circles.
And that's Eric's backyard. That's where I would sit. I would
She's
sit.
never gonna get the bunny. Nope.
It's exactly what I would say.
That's awesome.
Oh, Liza, you tried. You tried. She's still looking for the bunny. She tried.
Wow. Yeah, they're elusive.
but he never gets the bunny. I want people to understand that. She never gets the bunny. She sneaks, but those bunnies are quicker than you think.
Fast.
They are fast.
They're fast.
But she tries. I'll give her that.
I think there was a rule from the Vatican where, like, on Good Friday, you eat fish.
All right, guys, we're at it again.
Of white meat, I think
Rabbit
they
showed-
chose rabbit. I think you were allowed to eat rabbit on Good Friday. By the way,
Wow.
That's my front yard. See, another rabbit right there. Rabbit.
That's probably the mom or dad of that one in the back. I see Lazarus Project asked, do squatches eat rabbits? And I would have to say yes.
Yeah.
Definitely. Rabbits taste good to us, so I'm sure they taste great to a squatch. And I see the Walking Legend said that in the 90s he had a pet black rabbit. So dope that everything just connects, and just happy Easter to everybody.
And there's
Yeah.
a white rabbit. You can see a white one there.
Follow the white rabbit, Neo.
Try to get the white rabbit.
every time I see a guy or somebody in a rabbit outfit, I always think of myself on Easter wearing that rabbit outfit all hung over and nasty inside of a suit. I can relate with wearing a rabbit suit.
That's my
Scott
Halloween.
said my first time on LSD, my buddy caught a huge rabbit by the ears. Imagine how trippy that would be. It'd be like, is this even real? That'd be so cool, man. I love that. And animals definitely sense when you're tripping. So I'm sure that bunny was only, slowed down because he was like curious to like why the vibes were all different. But super cool. And maybe I think like just thinking now, like cats and probably all animals are empaths. So they definitely feel, it's like common sense, no crap. But
Yeah.
I'm sure they just sense everything to even a further degree than we could even think,
Yeah. Yeah. And a disclaimer, guys, for those of you guys watching, we don't hurt rabbits. Eric's dog has never touched the rabbit. She chases it. Connor did not hurt a rabbit when he saw the rabbit. I've never hurt. I've hunted. I go deer hunting, but when I see these rabbits in the neighborhood and stuff, I mostly film them, follow them around, chase them, have a good laugh, but no hurting of the rabbits. So let's get that out before those guys are mean. Talk about hurting rabbits.
No. My dog actually plays with cats and stuff, and it just wants to play so bad.
Yeah, so
It
relax.
loves people.
I can sense people out there. These guys, no hurting of rabbits made in this picture. No.
And after hearing about Bunnyman Bridge, yeah, we aren't the victims. You know, we better watch out about the bunnies. But Eric, could you pull up Bunnyman Bridge? It's a great story that people actually, passed away, and there's a lot of lore about it. And they found like half-eaten bunnies, and then someone strung up under a bridge, and then it said, "You will never find me."
Did you say
and then
Bunnyman Bridge?
Other occasions, yeah, Bunnyman Bridge.
Reminds me of that movie, Gangs of New York, The Dead Rabbits.
Oh, Bob and
With the
I
dead rabbits.
did do a horror talk on the Night of Olympus.
Light of the Lupus, yes. We did a show on
Bob
Light of
and
the
I
Lupus.
actually did a horror talk on
with
that movie.
with the Star Trek. One of the Star Trek main characters was in it. Was it which one was it? Was it
Dr. McCoy, wasn't it?
Dr. McCoy was in Night of the Lupus, yes.
That's how you say it. That's how you say it too, lupus, even when it's Lepus.
You know what's funny? I always said lupus, and I might be incorrect saying it wrong, or I might have an alternative memory of how it. I remember it being, it was Night of the Lepus. You would be correct.
Lepus?
Lepus, yeah.
I don't know why I say lupus, but I don't know. Lupus sounds right to me, which is weird.
So is that it?
Night of the Lepus.
But yeah, this is it. And of course, just like Goatman Bridge, it branches off to many original ones. But it says Washington, D.C., but for some reason, I'm thinking Vermont it's up in. But it's a really scary thing. And a lot of the comments on like a couple of documentaries, short YouTube documentaries that I watched were from locals. And they're like, hey, it is definitely true. And we don't wait around to see if the bunny man shows up. But it is like a man that wears a bunny head, at least. And he is a serial killer. But after all that terror and horror and bad vibes, then maybe a supernatural entity is born. But it's a very interesting story. And I don't know if we can pull up maybe like a news article on it or something.
Wow.
That maybe like can spell it out for us.
Somebody takes Night of the Lepus seriously.
Yeah, strangest urban legend.
Actually, hold on. Let me go to all. Easily. The urban right here on the Wikipedia.
Bunny Man.
The urban legend originated from two incidents in Fairfax County, Virginia, in 1970. It has been spread throughout Washington, D.C. and Maryland areas. The legend has many variations. Most involve a man wearing a rabbit costume who attacks people with an axe or a hatchet.
No
Most
shit.
of the stories occurred around Colchester Overpass, a Southern Railway overpassing spanning Colchester Road near Clifton, Virginia. Sometimes referred as the Bunnyman Bridge. Versions of the legend vary in the Bunnyman's name, motive, weapons, victims, description of the Bunnyman costumes, or lack thereof, and sometimes even his possible death. In some accounts, victims' bodies are mutilated in some variations. But Bunnyman ghost or aging spectre is set to come out of his place of death each year on Halloween to commemorate his passing. Ooh, on Halloween he died if you go there. Wow.
Yeah, it's definitely spooky.
Wow, that's
wow.
Where, of course, we know that's in Virginia.
And that's what the movie Bunnyman 1, 2, and 3 is kind of based around.
Movies?
Yeah.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
No way.
And the artwork is way better than the actual product, but hey, it's a C-level Walmart exclusive scary movie. So take it what it is. But it's awesome to watch around the Easter time,
Let me show you guys this because somebody mentioned does Bigfoot eat rabbits. I actually was typing that in, and I found another picture that, wow, you guys gotta see this picture. I'm sure Connor has seen this picture.
Let's see.
But a lot of people haven't. So hold on. So it says, what does Bigfoot eat? So I was like, does Bigfoot, I typed in, does Bigfoot eat, rabbits? But if I scroll down here, somebody supposedly have a picture of Bigfoot shit.
Oh, yeah. I have filmed that same turd right there. It's on my YouTube. That's at the Expedition Bigfoot Museum in Tennessee.
You should have a T-shirt.
Yeah, Buzz in here. He got a good kick out of it because I was like, man, this Bigfoot must have had Taco Bell and Chipotle. Because that thing is like 2 feet long, man.
But if they have this, wouldn't that be, Bob? Wouldn't that be like DNA right there? To get DNA from it?
If Connor had a T-shirt, it said like Bigfoot scat and have that big, I'd buy that T-shirt.
Yeah, the bad thing with Bigfoot DNA coming from scat or any kind of DNA coming from scat, you get the DNA from everything. And look at that, that's got to be a couple of weeks worth of suggestion.
Wow, I was like, I was looking for like food. What do they eat? I was expecting a turd.
There's archaeologists who focus on cropiolites, which is turds.
Dinosaur turds always interested me.
Yeah, they have a lot of information in those things. A lot of
dragon turds, but as a kid, they were dinosaur turds to me.
This is petrified scat from an animal.
Yeah, hey, Eric, if you could go to our DMs, because I actually interviewed a Easter Bunny witness like 2 days ago, but it does have a little twist at the end.
Oh, that's the one on Instagram you sent me?
Yeah, the one.
I'll go back to it.
Yeah, I'm going to share that on Easter Sunday, and hopefully it'll be 1 million views on TikTok. But yeah, some dude said, he told me he saw the Easter Bunny as a kid. But then as a grown man, he ended up, getting his world upside down.
Here's my link, people. If in case you guys want to go to my Instagram, there's my link. You can see my dog chasing rabbits all the time. There's several videos of her chasing.
Oh, we lost Eric.
Yeah, the Instagram police said, man, you are not promoting that on here.
That was me. That was me. I went to click on Instagram. I actually clicked on StreamYard and hit the back button.
Okay.
So
you got kicked off
no. That was actually me. So here's Bigfoot Anon.
It was like Sony.
Yes, I love your TikToks, man.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
Yeah. I highly recommend Connor's TikToks, those guys. Let's get his numbers up.
It's been doing some crazy numbers the past few days. Like one video did 140,000 in 2 hours, and then yesterday's video did 98,000. But it's a weird pace. That one right there.
Yeah. What were you saying about? I'll put it on. But
it's just a weird pace. Like that one, the one yesterday, Bigfoot attacks man and he shoots it. It's when I interview a dude up in Tennessee, and he shot a Bigfoot 3 times after it punched him in the face, gave him a welt, and then scratched his stomach. And he has pictures of both the welt and his stomach, and it happened on Manimal Research's live show. So it was crazy, but I uploaded it and it got like 96,000 in an hour and a half. And now it's at 98,000. So it's like, how does that pacing work? But hey, I'm fine with it. But me, I'm like a numbers guy. I'm like, I've saw 96,000 in the first hour. I'm like, okay, this is on pace for 2.4 million in the first day. But
remember, social media, they step on you. Like last time I did a live show, I had zero watching in my bar, and I had a whole fucking bar. Like, what is that? Zero watching, and everybody's on the sidebar.
So this is the one right here.
Yep.
Pulled out and
I seen your whole video when you had this guy on
the way down.
Yeah, I should have commented on it and say whole video on YouTube. Go subscribe. But it's just I'm just trying to share information. I have literally like 92 drafts, so I have enough to drop videos every single day for 3 months. Plus all the new videos I make every single day. So again, I'm just trying to share it. The second video is RPG Ryan Golombesky from Expedition Bigfoot. His world record call.
Damn.
Wow.
Damn.
And that's on like 50% sound on TikTok. Like that was shaking the woods, you know. He's got some lungs on him, but he was on the first season of Expedition Bigfoot and Finding Bigfoot. But literally the very first episode of Expedition Bigfoot, he's on there in like the first 5 minutes. And
Look,
my mom loves that.
I got one that hit 11.3.
Look at that. That's a lot.
I got one.
That's huge, man. Like it took me a lot longer to hit 10K than it did you. Like I remember I hit 6,000 on one, and I was like, oh, I felt like the king, man. But yeah, now I'm mad if it doesn't hit 6,000 in the first hour. I wouldn't say mad, but I'm like, oh, come on, man. Where's the pace?
Let me go back to that Instagram one of that thing. Here we go.
But yeah, this is the witness who saw the Easter bunny.
I'm trying to make it big as I can. I think that's the biggest I can make it. Oh, hold on. Here we go.
I heard you had a crazy encounter with a cryptid.
Yeah, so about around Easter time, I come out of a dead sleep, open the door, and there was this bunny rabbit hopping around out there. Shut the door, think I'm going crazy. About 20 years later, my dad tells me that it was just a dude dressed up in a suit.
Wow. So your whole reality changed.
Yep.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, man? I heard you had a crazy encounter.
And hey, you know, props to him for sharing his story. Next time, hopefully, I could get him to be a little bit more energetic and talk to the camera. It's really, hey, I get so many stories at my comic book store, and people refuse to talk on camera. So I give props to people that can talk on camera, but this dude had me cracking up because I'm like, hey, cool if I film it. He's like, yeah, I'm always on camera, man. Yeah. And like the first time he told that story was so dope. He like told details, and then I put him on camera. He's like all scared. He's like, yeah, bunny rabbit jumping. I'm like, you know, you get what you get, you know. But if someone's filming you guys, make the best of it. If you're on camera, be loud, be proud, be in the center, you know, be the show. Come on. But not everybody.
There's a question for you, Connor. Connor, did you see my post at the start of the chat about what my cousin saw?
No, I didn't. But I'll go back and check it, or if you want to repost it again, that would be cool.
Don't you love that when people send you stuff?
I mean, yeah.
You know,
that's the thing. Great. You just be yourself and open your receptors and your perspective, and then people will flood in the stories just because now they feel comfortable as family, you know. And that's what I'm all about. Our family tree in our own road we grew up on probably have scary stories, so you just have to dig in.
Okay. I'm going to have to jump off, Eric, and jump back on because my battery is completely just drained. I'm not shitting you. So give me 2 seconds. I'll be right back.
Check the skies.
God, it's.
So let me see here. I'm looking in the chat to see if anybody's got any Easter stuff. My Easter bunny is bigger than your Easter bunny.
Hey, and Amber honestly has a good point. She said, was it really though? Or did his dad just say that because he couldn't explain it? What he ended up saying to me is they said it was a family member that dressed up, but if there was something unexplainable, that would be a very, very easy cover-up. To be like, oh, yeah, Uncle Charlie just dressed up as an Easter bunny. It's like, yo, where'd he get the suit? How do we have enough money for that? We could barely afford the beans. But, yeah, I think that's a really good point, Amber. And then shout out to Jamie and Bree. That one time I was abducted by aliens. They had a great show with Michael Gutierrez, who's a really cool dude. But they have a mystery guest, I'm pretty sure, tonight. Very exciting.
Every time I see them, I gotta put out my coconut oil because that's their deal. I bought this because of them. Yes, people, I'm in my kitchen. I'm in my kitchen today. Spring break is over, so I get the front of the house again. That's awesome. Let me see here. I'm trying to think. Hold Here we go. I want to go back to the one article because now the article is going down to Christianity about Christians. So let's see here. Let's go down here. Major influence of Christianity, or Christians, whatever. Time went on. Christianity expanded through Europe, finally researching north tier of countries as their custom. They tried to draw parallels between the faith and local traditions. For example, the spring festivals were condensed into the celebration of Easter. How did Easter Bunny make the transition? No one is sure, but the first historically accurate mention of the fuzzy-tailed creature came in the notes of a professor of medicine in Heidelberg, Germany, 1684. In his notes, he deliberates the ill effects of eating too many Easter eggs. Wow.
I know the feeling because those Reese Easter eggs, I could, if I had an unlimited supply, I don't even know what the damage that do. I could eat probably 250.
Now, this is when it hit America. German immigrants who settled in Pennsylvania brought all their Easter traditions with them, including the Easter Bunny. By the 1800s, Germans were making chocolate bunnies to celebrate Easter. Other candies and treats were added over time. You see how everything is influenced by the world? Things didn't start here in America, people. Everybody who lives in America at one time, their family members came here from other countries. This was Native American land. And then in old country, children would make the nest for eggs. The Easter Bunny would bring in their little caps and a bonus. But once in the United States, the tradition of putting the treats in a basket became most popular. Of course, because in America, if they can make $1, make something sell, candy and all that in a basket, they're going to do it. Okay, let me see. Other German traditions. Here's a rundown of some of the other German Easter traditions. I don't know. An ancient tradition, lighting a bonfire on Easter Saturday night, preferably with the wood from your previous Christmas tree.
Wow.
Oh, okay. Would help protect anyone, the light shone from illness, misfortune. So that's kind of cool. I mean, if you think about it, if you have a Christmas tree, to celebrate the Christmas tree, you save it, you cut it up, and you burn it during Easter.
Yep. I like that. I like that a lot. And that just shows that like the plastic trees, they look cool, but I think even the plastic trees are an attack on spirituality, are an attack on our soul, just like our shoes are an attack
did ask
on our
that.
soul.
Where did the plastic
they
wrap come
limit
from?
us. Yeah, exactly. So the plastic was to limit us because it was supposed to be a whole cycle. You have the Christmas tree, and then you burn it the Saturday before Sunday Easter. Woo! Like that's some powerful energy if you can work that cycle and then reap all its benefits. But man, they intruded. But I love that. And if you can't have a bonfire, burn your own little Easter tree.
I always burn mine every year. I did the same thing. I had it and I put it in the backyard, and by the time Easter got there, it was dry. And I always had a barbecue on Easter. So I burned the tree during Easter. It's kind of weird. That's exactly how I do it.
Fun fact, Germany isn't white.
That's great.
Okay.
I don't think anywhere is white except for the Caucasus Mountains. All these Caucasians came down. And
Christmas is all about mushrooms.
Yes, it is.
If you want to see makes asses of ourselves, click here.
Okay. You guys running around doing crazy stuff.
Well, they are called the butt stuff, so
the butt stuff.
And they're coconut oil, the butt stuff. Man, that's a dream come true for a guy.
I suppose. I don't know how, but okay.
My middle daughter is allergic to pine trees. Oh, that sucks.
Oh, that sucks. Oh, wow. I never heard of that. I've never heard of anybody who would be allergic to pine trees. That's interesting.
Wow. What is this? Natalie, according to WBR, no Sasquatch do not hibernate.
Oh.
Now,
well,
hold on. Let me ask that.
Wait
How
a minute.
do you really know that? I mean, I don't think they do. And that's more like bears. They eat, they hibernate, they wake up, they're drunk, and they're pissed off. So you leave them alone. But there's nothing that says Bigfoots don't hibernate. I mean, I don't think they do, but
let me say this. Let me. That's kind of cool. She brought that, or somebody brought that up, because right now, currently, right now, in anthropology, archaeology, there's more Neanderthal bones being exposed all the time. So they've done some research on the Neanderthal bones, and it determined that Neanderthals, now, this is fresh information to be debunked and debated, it looks like there's a strong wave of evidence that they hibernated. Humans hibernated in these caves, and it's based off the calcium in their bones. And the same kind of chemistry, how bear bones, how the bear's bones, they would layer, even though they're sleeping. It's a type of calcium buildup when they're getting older, but it shows signs of hibernation. It goes along with the history of watching bears hibernate. Now, Neanderthal bones show the same exact signs of hibernation. So if Neanderthal evidence getting stronger, shows that they had slept the majority of winter, slept a lot. Then who's to say that in the same like branch species of what you call the hominid would be the Bigfoot, we'll just call it Bigfoot, did not himself hibernate? The evidence is there now. It's there with Neanderthal. So it's a good argument to say, hey, why wouldn't this elusive hominids not sleep like the Neanderthal did? So yeah, that's a good one. I believe it. I believe it. They hibernate like bears, just like the Neanderthal obviously did. Now we just found out. Like I'm talking like I found this out like 2 weeks ago, and I'm like, no shit. The calcium. Oh my god. Wow.
That's very interesting. Thanks for bringing that up, Eric, for sure, because Duke is awesome. And Duke has a lot of inside information on Sasquatch. I haven't seen that episode, but I'm sure he said more like regularly or in most cases, maybe. But that's how I feel. I don't think they would hibernate regularly. But just like the old humans and maybe our ancient ancestors and the Neanderthal, in circumstances, in dire situations, maybe they could prepare their bodies for that. It would only make sense. I believe that Sasquatch, the wild people, the forest entities, they are the alpha of all of our best characteristics, our best personalities, and everything that we can be, they are. So if bears can hibernate to survive, I'm sure Sasquatch have worked that somehow in to their system. But I love Duke's information, and he definitely has insider stuff. But yeah, man, I love it, just pushing everything forward. And the fact that you heard that about the Neanderthals a couple weeks ago, woo, love it, man. It all connects.
I was like, no fucking way.
Well, let's break down the basics too. When people say, look at these pictures of like Bigfoots in trees or something, it's probably part of the tree. And I think I mentioned yesterday, but how do we know that they can't camouflage also? Maybe they have that ability to adapt to the environment. We have animals we talked about this before, Bob, that some animals, some creatures can look like a tree, can look like a grass, change colors.
Yeah.
Maybe they have this ability, and it's part of the reason why people just cannot see them, or they take pictures, they see images of them because they're molding with the trees and stuff.
Well, in order for them to not move as fast and to stay in one spot for long periods of time would mean that their body core temperature would be lower than a human's. They wouldn't be cold-blooded, but they would be a warm-blooded animal where they were able to they can adapt to any temperature. They a lot of animals in the forest, or lizards for sake, they're cold-blooded, barely move. They'll move in increments, but they can stay in one spot for long times. Also, can sleep for long periods of time because of their blood temperature. I know it sounds weird, biology, guys. It's kind of weird like that in biology. But one of my theories is that they have a lower core body temperature. They're able to camouflage better, stay in one spot better, maneuver within the woods better, very slowly. Like, you could be standing there and they have just moved 15 times. You didn't even see them. They're that slow, hiding out like that. Just another theory. When I heard the Neanderthal thing, I was like, oh my God, it opened up a whole new avenue of ideas. Like, oh my God, so that means the Neanderthal would have to have a warmer, not hot, but a warmer blood temperature, which allows them to sleep longer. and would mean maybe or maybe the elusive Bigfoot, the hominid himself, might be a lower core temperature. He moves slower and sleeps longer in periods and areas. Just an idea, and just stores fat, just stores, and doesn't expend it. He doesn't burn it. Just saves it. Like bears will hunt and sleep, and hunt and sleep.
What is this?
Store energy.
What about Bigfoot in mountains like Japan or China, Russia?
Yeah, see, it's a colder climate. Yeah, they would. Was it? There's a couple of guys down in Australia now looking for Bigfoot too. Yeah, they would be the same way.
Yeah, the Hibagon Bigfoot.
One
of our guests on our channel that sent me a book.
Yeah,
about him exploring the Japan Bigfoot.
A lot of trees, a lot of
bushes. Did he send
bushes.
you an electric book, or did he actually mail it to you?
He mailed it to me.
Wow, did he autograph it and everything and write it?
No, he actually ordered it from
Amazon
and sent it to me.
Hey,
Wow.
that's
So,
dope.
he lives in
That's super
Japan,
cool.
and I have it downstairs in my office. That was pretty cool. So
Yeah,
That's
that was
correct.
that was super cool. Like
Plus,
that was definitely a
he spent
notch
his
in
own
my
money on it.
Bigfoot
he
belt.
had to pay for it himself. He sent it to me from Amazon. So
That's cool. They have seen Bigfoot next to. There is a lot of reports of. There's even reports of abductees or experiencers, they call themselves, seeing what looks like a Bigfoot inside the capsule, like inside the spaceship or whatever it is. These things are. I don't know. A lot of people report seeing Bigfoot around UFOs inside. It's kind of weird. They're kind of they're standing right next to the Primantis guy. All the animals are present inside these spaceships, like anthropoidic, humanoidic animals.
now, is there a relationship between the bunny and the Bigfoot in a way
The
at all?
bunny and the Bigfoot.
Or
True.
the Easter bunny, the folklore.
Could be.
Yeah.
The bunny's been around.
To prepare for this episode, I was listening to Swamp Dweller last night, and he had a scary stories from Easter. And there was one that there was two brothers, that there was an actual Easter bunny type cryptid on Easter the night before, and it had like sharp teeth, and it ended up disappearing once the dad walked in. So that kind of made it seem like it was metaphysical or maybe like some kind of demon entity. But man, I definitely think there is some type of bunny man somewhere out there. We saw it in Arthur. His best friend was a bunny man. But then we've heard of the goat man, the Mothman, Bumman, werewolves, cat people. So, along those lines, it would just remain consistent. But then you look into all the lore, there's something to it. And the hare is elusive. And like you said, it's the trickster spirit. So I feel like it could be a shapeshifter. It can change. And then we also know that skinwalkers, they use the hare, the bunny, the rabbit to get close to your camp without you seeing. Or maybe if you even do see it, you're not too alarmed. But yeah, you definitely have to keep your eye on the hare. Beware.
Yeah, trickster spirit. Absolutely, yeah. A lot of indigenous peoples. We're talking all over the globe, or all over the flat disc, or whatever you guys want to call it, as a respect.
Planet.
Planet. The comic book. Yeah, the trickster spirit shows itself as a rabbit, and why would it not? It would be a perfect animal to show itself as a rabbit. It's passive. It's not scary. However, you follow it. Everybody chases a rabbit. The dogs chase rabbits. Everybody chases a rabbit. Humans love to chase rabbits. And maybe when we talked about, Connor, you got to help me out with these fucking names. A nymph. Why would a nymph not show himself as a rabbit or herself as a rabbit to lure somebody into another area or to help somebody get out of an area where they were going to get hurt?
Exactly.
You'd follow the rabbit or a nymph. Nymphs can be, nymphs can be anything.
Mm-hmm.
Anything. They could be mermaids. They could be anything. They could be any animal. So I could see a nymph becoming a rabbit real easy. That's your belief system. Yeah. Not to take it to a different subject. Yes, we're in a world of magic now, man. We're in a world of all kinds of weird shit. I saw a
Yeah.
UFO yesterday.
I
was
think
there's a
all
fucking
cryptids
UFO.
are just aliens from different dimensions in the universe. I've heard that too. There's
Yeah,
no
I've heard that too.
evidence for it. There's no evidence against it. So I mean,
Yeah,
it's a good explanation why we
Yeah.
see them and sometimes we don't. Or if you guys ever study, people in the chat, you guys should go study the missing 411 stories. Just listen to these stories
Oh
about
wow.
how many people go missing that have something wrong with them, that they can't walk, they can't do this. One guy was left on a rock waiting for the sun to go out hunting, whatever, and he comes back, he was gone. But the thing is, he couldn't walk far, so how could he be gone? There's so many stories about the missing 411,
Yeah.
and there's no trail. There's no like steps.
Yeah.
There's nothing. It just went. Only way you can explain it is something grabbed it and jumped into a wormhole or something. I mean, there's
somehow
thousands of these stories. People follow the 411. This is all around the world too.
David
that people go
Paulides.
missing.
David
And a lot
Paulides,
of them
yeah.
have in common that there's something wrong with them. Kind of like if you're going to take humans, right? If you're going to experiment, I'm not saying experimenting, but they're going to experiment. Well, let's take the ones that are kind of hurt where they're not going to be missed. I hate to say that, but you know what I mean? We'll take the broken ones.
I think they take the ones that are disabled because they have heightened other senses, and those are appealing, because rocket scientists are being taken. A lot of high-level people are being taken in those situations. They're falling down the rabbit hole. Very, very weird. But yeah, man, the Missing 401 stuff is super interesting. And Steve Stockton, he is another writer that dives into a bunch of strange and mysterious, disappearances, man. And it's really sad stuff, and it's really good to raise awareness about it. And it seems like it's just, secondhand nature in this community, but some people have never heard of Missing 401 and never will, so
yeah.
Don't be scared to tell someone about it. There's 2 documentaries, Missing 401 and then Missing 401 The Haunted. Most are free online. Just introduce people to that. And then through that, things get weird. The Sierra sounds are at the end of one. So there's Bigfoot, and then it's all supernatural and paranormal.
David Paulides.
You could even scroll down one of our videos on my channel that Bob and I did a show called The Missing 411. We actually did a whole show about that.
Yeah, David Paulides, man. Amazing. Interesting subject. Didn't think it was going to go anywhere. He just thought he was going to just have a simple little book, and he ended up having all these like problems and getting information, and they required him to pay thousands of dollars for documents. It's government free documents. We're taxpayers. We pay for. He's like, what the fuck? I don't have to, because there's no staff to put these together. There's so many missing. Like, how many are missing? He found out like piles of people went missing in the forest. It's amazing.
I'm doing one thing. You guys talk real quick. I got to do one thing.
Oh, yeah. Well, you know what? I was going to say, when I went off a cliff as a kid, Eric remembers a 100-foot cliff straight down. And on the same subject, when I was going back up the cliff as a kid, there was a gray squirrel. And I watched a gray squirrel jump from rock to rock. And it was the rock that I grabbed the rock because I figured I followed the gray squirrel up the cliff, the base of a cliff with rocks, a little kid, watching this gray squirrel jump. And I always thought after that gray squirrel just ran off. And I was like, wow, it's interesting. And I look back and I think about how I followed a squirrel up the side of the cliff. It showed me how to get up because somehow he got knocked over too. But I think about these animals in the forest and the David Paulides Missing 911, where these kids would be in a dangerous situation where an animal would show up and they would look at the animal, and the animal would, like a rabbit, it would do its little thing, and they would follow the rabbit to wherever you're supposed to go. I could see that because I've experienced something like that with an animal. There's no reason for the animal to be on the side of a cliff, man. It was like, why is there a gray squirrel on the side of this cliff? But I followed it all the way up, and I made it out alive. Same thing to do with the forest with these animals. Like you said, spirit animals. Yeah, the trickster spirit, of course, is the rabbit. It can lead you into some bad situations and probably some good situations. I don't know.
Yeah, that's an incredible story. I love that
Yeah.
right there, because that could have easily just been, just a great circumstance of some kind of animal leading you up. But yeah, once you were able to look back and reflect, you saw like, whoa, there was a little bit of extra oomph and energy right there. It could have been a forest spirit, or maybe a deity, or maybe it was yourself in a different life, helping you out. Maybe we're all just reflections of ourselves, and we're all just doing our best. And, that really is pretty much the belief, pretty much belong all cultures. We're all a reflection of, the creator, and we're all just living different versions of this. But imagine if it does lead into the animals and the wind and the water. But man, you were on a cliffside and got led up, and that's happened with birds and deer. But yours was a squirrel, a gray squirrel.
Yeah, it was a gray squirrel, a little fat gray squirrel. And I'm like, how the hell did this squirrel get on the side of the cliff? But it was on the rocks. And as I was climbing up, he'd be on this rock, and then I'd climb up, pull myself up, I'd reach for that rock. And he would jump to this rock, and I'd climb up, and I'd reach. I was fascinated. I was following a damn squirrel.
Yep.
Let me ask Connor, earlier on the show, was it the name Damien you brought up?
No, not today.
Oh no, because Damien Cott sent me some of these pictures, and I thought since we're on the show, that's what I was doing real quick. I was sending these pictures to an email because I couldn't get Messenger to come up on this computer. It was locked down under my other account, but he sent me these pictures, and I thought I'll just share it since Damien Cott sent it to me. And there's several pictures here. Here looks like there's a shadow. Behind, hold on. Oops. Here we go. And then this one, because we talk about camouflage and stuff.
Yeah.
Like here's a picture that looks like, if that is a Bigfoot, that's camouflage.
Yeah, definitely. I'm not sure if this is my footage or some of his footage from over in Ireland. But yeah, man, he's always got the eagle eye looking for stuff.
And then there's like a white painted.
Wait,
like
is this Ireland?
That looks like a face.
Is that Ireland?
That might be Ireland. It's either Ireland or Florida.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. He just sent it to me. He didn't. He just wrote, "What about this animal?" So I can't tell you where it's from or what it's supposed to be.
Huh. I've been to Ireland. I've been all over Ireland.
Like
they have pixies.
Boba Fett.
Yeah, they do. I've been in Bali, and I've had this weird feeling in Bali, and then I never had that feeling again until I went to Ireland. I had the same feeling in Ireland that I had in Bali. It's a spiritual, magical place.
This is interesting right here. Hold on.
Looks like
you guys are sensitive or empaths, go to Ireland. Tell me what you feel when you get there. It's really cool.
Looks like it almost looks like the dog from Wizard of Oz, Togo, in longer ears.
Nice.
The dog man?
Yeah, kind of like Anubis, it looks like.
Yeah.
In Moon Knight, the first episode of that, he battles like an old Anubis type being, like Dogman, and it's crazy fight scene. I wanted Eric to put it on his TikTok, but now I guess he's banned because of Dr. Who.
You're banned on TikTok, Eric?
Well, he got banned from his live, about an hour ago, but I'm not sure.
That's right. That's right. He just got banned from TikTok.
Yeah, just suspended. I don't know.
What did you do?
Nothing.
What the hell did you do?
Nothing.
You just got banned for no reason. That's weird.
Yeah. I don't know.
I
do not know. Everything's still up. I can still upload pictures.
Nicole Kidman did it. Nicole Kidman did it.
Yep.
I don't know.
Wow, dude, that sucks, man.
Well, here, let's do experiment. Here.
Wait,
let's see here. Let's see. Okay. Let me go to TikTok. I'm on TikTok. You guys can see I'm on TikTok.
Yeah.
Let me go to plus sign. And then
have you seen some of the things on TikTok? There's no way you get banned.
Let's say go live. I haven't gone live. I'm going to press it to see and then Connor could tell me if he sees it live on his phone.
Well, maybe my battery just drained. That's why I had to switch computers. It was completely charged, guys. I was prepared for this. I wonder if something happened.
I'm going to title this Test.
Remember, when we three get together, we have problems.
There you go.
Every time.
No, it won't let me. The go live button is not highlighted.
Oh, wow.
Your live access is suspended until 10:09 on April 20th.
What did you do?
A week.
I wonder.
I've seen TikTok. There's a lot of crazy shit on TikTok. You don't do things like that.
You know what it says?
What?
Why? Violation of reason. Hateful behavior.
Hateful behavior? Huh. Was this show, this present today show, was it being filmed or was it live on TikTok? Is that what was going on?
Yep.
Yeah.
And Nicole Kidman, man.
Oh, wow. Yeah,
Isn't that
something.
what it is?
It's something we said.
That's where I would put my money. But I would
Wow.
dispute it too, just like Dina said. I would just dispute it. I would just say that it was some crazy guy.
We were joking about the trans apocalypse. We know that she.
Nah,
We're
man.
just joking.
Michael Obama, Bruce Jenner,
Wow.
Natalie Portman.
I mean,
Yeah.
is it like somebody? Does somebody like watch it, or is it
I don't know if it was
computer?
AI or if someone was in your channel and got offended and then reported it.
Is
Maybe.
it because I titled it "The Easter Bunny Cryptid or Not"?
Oh, wow.
I don't
Well,
know.
I think
No, I don't know. Maybe
The
that's
only thing-
religious slander.
only
Because
thing we
nowadays
said,
everything.
Maybe even Nicole
Yeah.
Kidman was watching and didn't like.
maybe
Probably.
Nicole Kidman, or
And
yeah,
I said good things about Nicole Kidman. I said I would sleep with her.
yeah. That couldn't get banned. I mean, yeah, she's a little bit of a gross animal, but we didn't say anything bad. Nicole or Natalie Portman, we didn't say anything bad about her. I mean, she's hot. She's Jewish hot. She's got that whole sultry Mediterranean thing going for her. I think she's hot. Man, and she was great in a couple of movies. Star Wars. I thought she was good at Star Wars. She don't
It
get no
was Lady
benefit.
Gaga.
My first fan
Lady
on
Gaga. Yeah, we might as well get it all out now. We've already been suspended. So
Did we say
Lady
something
Gaga's a
negative
trans.
I'm trying to remember. Did I say something negative about China?
Huh. No, you didn't say anything bad about the Chinese.
No.
I don't hear any racisms coming out of us at all.
No.
I don't know. I'm confused as much as you are. I feel
right?
Tom Cruise. I feel Tom Cruise. I feel confused. I don't know.
Oh man, we are living in a comic book world.
Yeah, shit, that sucks, man.
Man, this is probably one of the most tame shows that we've done.
We rip on everybody equally with love, with tenderness. We only take the piss out of things, guys. We're not being
What do you
serious.
mean you gotta finish working? OG2 gotta finish working my human job. Love all you so much. See you later tonight for our show. Another show later tonight on JNR. Tell your company that you work for that you're watching my show.
Yeah.
And then they should let you have the rest of the day off with double pay, double time, overtime.
And we're TikTok outlaws at the moment. We are TikTok outlaws. So we're officially TikTok outlaws. We've been banned.
So, Bob,
I don't know. Maybe someone led a campaign against him because I've had people try to report me while I'm hiking. They're like, fake news, report him. So I just ban them real quick. It's like, get out of here. I'm hiking in the woods and you're trying to get me banned.
No.
Jeez.
Well, Bob would tell you we're used to that on this channel.
Oh God. Yeah, we're hated.
But I was able to get the last strike taken off. I did appeal that and got I won that one.
Yeah, it's because our information is relevant and people take it seriously. And we want you to. At the same time, we add a little bit of humor to it. So they're trying to take the piss out of a couple of things that are just funny.
Dapper, get Bob to shave his beard.
No, I will not shave my beard. I have to grow this. It's part of my sentence.
Now, is there a price that you shave your beard for?
Fuck no. Not supposed to grow or shave my beard right now. I let
What
it
if
grow.
someone offers you $2 million?
Fuck no. Well, I grow back. What's your price? Give me $2 million. I'll shave my fucking. I'll see you guys in I'll take the money and I'll take a sabbatical. I'll see you guys in a few months and I'll grow it back.
Yep.
One of the boss is working too and listening to it. That's great. When people are listening to us at work, makes you feel great. Knowing you're at work and you're listening to us.
See, I always encourage people to grow beards because what it does, it actually increases your testosterone as a man. I always tell people grow a beard as a man, and also you want to put your genitals in the sun for at least 15 minutes a day. So you want to have your scrotum in for 15 minutes a day.
Is that true? Or is that trolling? Because I saw that and I couldn't get to the bottom of it.
No, that's actually true. That's true. If you want to increase your testosterone, you gotta as a man, you gotta expose your genitals to the sun for like 10 minutes or 15 minutes. They say
I'll the mighty buck.
Yes. No, no one's gonna offer me $2 million to shave my beard. Believe me.
Does having higher testosterone mean higher chances of having children?
Yeah, everything. Yeah, higher chance of having children. 100%. Yeah. Everything. Your libido increases. Everything increases. You're gonna get more hair. You're gonna lose more hair on your head, by the way. So more testosterone you have, more hair you lose on your head, but more you go on your face.
I like when Natalie K wrote, "Is getting suspended from TikTok a bad thing? The platform is absolutely trash." Hey, the thing is I just tried it for the first time this week, so it's just like, wow, trying it out, and I already got suspended. Damn.
Well, and that comes out of China. I mean, like
about sellouts, not sellouts, but we did on the show yesterday at the Paranormal News. Connor was on there with me yesterday. We did a story on where CNN paid Fox viewers to switch news channel for a whole month to CNN, and I want to know who. First of all, how the fuck do you know who are the true Fox watchers even in the first place? And how much money are we talking to pay people to switch channels? I mean,
that's ironic. That's ironic because I was just reading about them this morning. Apparently, TikTok, guys, this is not TikTok. CNN News. You're talking about CNN, right? CNN News.
Yes.
They're laying off staff because they have the lowest percentage of audience. They have a low audience, and it's getting smaller and smaller. And now they're offering CNN for 50% off for life as a membership fee because they're so desperate, and they're laying people off because their news is so fake, it's so planned and so fake that nobody's watching it anymore. Everybody's going to independent kind of news channels like ours, like here. They're coming here, and places like us, like little platforms, small little platforms, because you're not getting any news from the mainstream media anymore. It's all fake. It's all fake.
Well,
and
here, Bob,
yeah, it's funny.
This is the article. I found another article. This is
okay.
This is what's called. Fox News viewers were paid to switch to CNN for a month, and effect is encouraging.
They're so desperate.
A recent study asked devoted Fox News viewers to switch from CNN, paying them $15 an hour. Oh, here we go. $15 an hour to watch up to 7 hours of news a week.
No problem. Give me the money. How do I get this? How do I get this?
There's been previous studies showing No. What my question was okay. So they got these people to switch over to watch for a month, but where's the paperwork or where's the questionnaire of them for us to know for a fact that they're saying that, wow, they play real news versus Fox? Where's that information? How do we know that CNN's even telling the truth of that?
Yeah.
How do we get to see that data? And who are the people? Because what if they pay some people that watch both at the same, there's people who watch CNN and Fox and MSNBC.
Yeah.
They watch them all. So, who are these people? And how many are we talking?
paying you to watch. That's. I want that paycheck. I want to pay me to do it. Eric, aren't you a professional TV watcher?
Yeah,
You get paid. Yeah, Eric's a professional TV watcher.
and I should get paid.
Eric, you get paid to watch TV. You should see about maybe they'll let you do it.
Oh man, nobody's gonna give a shit about this. Nobody's gonna give a shit about this, but I don't give a fuck. Okay, last night when I was working on this, I was watching Netflix. Netflix has a new movie out. Okay, the makers of Games of Thrones. I forgot their names. The creators.
E.B. Weiss.
Yes.
And Benioff.
Well, they made a deal with freaking Netflix to make some movies, whatever, and they came out with the first movie. It's called Metal Lords.
What?
Metal Lords. The movie is actually about kids loving heavy metal and how they get picked on with other kids and stuff. They actually made something that's not sword fighting, and it was kind of neat. I'm like, wow, this is wow. I mean, this is about metalheads. I mean, it's different. I was like, damn. It's called Metal Lords, and I watched it last night, and I was like, man, this ain't really that bad because kids in school back in the day, I don't know about younger people back in the day, kids got picked on if they wore metal shirts.
They did.
They were called devil worshippers. Bob knows that. Bob got kicked out of school for playing Dungeons and Dragons.
I got kicked out of school for Dungeons and Dragons.
So watching that is like, wow, that's like almost like watching during the time when people did get picked on, you know? And a lot of these people became successful in music and all that. It's called Metal Lords. I was like, man, this is surprising.
Yeah. I actually sat, guys, Connor will love this. I went to the school board. I swear on my life, man. I swear to God. I sat at this, my dad's sitting next to me. I'm sitting at a school board, a long table, with all these fucking parents and people, adults sitting there, and I'm a fucking teenager, young teenager, 15 years old, just turned 15, and they're telling me about satanic worships, and they're trying to stomp out the satanic movement, and what? And they were talking about the animal sacrifice. What are you talking about? My dad was like, he plays a role-playing game with dice. Little pieces of paper they write. I explained to my dad, there's no Satan involved in Dungeons and Dragons. It's a game. And these people were ready to have me crucified. Like they kicked me out of school, like completely because of Dungeons and Dragons. True story. It was weird. These parents were coming up with all kinds of weird, like, what? And then there's this, and then the heavy metal. They're talking about heavy metal music and how it's changing. I'm like, what is all of this? Am I just being persecuted for a fucking game? My dad was like, we got up and walked out. Remember, I don't know, Eric, you know that dad walked out. Like, let's go, son. Because we're here. We're not here to win anything. We're here to take blasphemy and get yelled at and being used as an example of evil. And I'm like, wow, I don't even listen to heavy. Eric listened to heavy metal. I listen to more of an alternative music and punk rock and shit like that. I was like, I don't know what Ozzy Osbourne. Why was Ozzy Osbourne being brought up in my fucking meeting? Ozzy, I like Ozzy a little bit, but I'm not rocking his t-shirt.
You were judged. People,
Holy
I'm not lying. People were judged. Listen, I was in a football game. I was having the game of my life. I was tackling everybody. Some reason I was like actually a little psychotic. You know, sometimes you get that way. They went on the sideline, checked my eyes to make sure I wasn't on drugs. They were checking my eyes. They want to make sure that I wasn't on some kind of drug, you know, because you know, I remember Coach goes, you got to watch out with the people you hang with. I'm like, what? I mean, it happens. People don't think that happened, but it happens. Because of Bob got kicked out of school.
Yeah, Dungeons and Dragons.
I actually had to go in with my father and sign a piece of paper that I wasn't going to follow the same steps as Bob. They made me for me to continue in school.
Yeah.
Like, this is the most craziest censorship stuff I've ever seen. So watching that movie last night kind of remind me that shit really happens.
Yeah.
You are judged.
Because I smoked pot, and I go, you know, I'm actually in Boy Scouts, and I'm getting my marijuana from the Scoutmaster. He was the postmaster of the town, and he grew his own weed. So as Boy Scouts, we would smoke pot with the
like I'm getting it from an adult, but everybody smoked pot. Even the cops smoke pot. All of a sudden, it's considered evil and satanic. It's part of the whole agenda. Like what? So yeah, to check Eric's eyes and make sure he wasn't on weed or anything. Like what?
Yeah.
What is going on here? It's like
So
it reminded me of
it fucking happens every freaking day.
yeah, like the witch trials. It reminded me of like the witch trials. All of a sudden, it was like going through town like crazy. It's weird. Oh, people getting kicked out for heavy metal music.
Chasing the tree, thumbs up. Yeah, fuck yeah, people. Thumbs up, man. Everybody, you guys should thumbs up. Subscribe to all 3 channels.
Yeah.
I know Danny just put in Bigfoot Anon's channel in there. I know he has put in Robert's channel in there. Thumbs up. Comment.
I always see Daily Dan in my channel.
And guys got to share these videos. We got to get people knowing that this is the best goddamn show on fucking all social media. Besides Bigfoot Anon's channel and Dr. Wu's. These 3 right here, best damn channels. You ain't going to get more open-minded than us.
No, you're going to get more open-minded. No.
I'm telling you guys that right now. Oh, there's Dr. Wu's channel right here. You ain't going to get more open-minded than us.
I always see Daily Dan.
What product? Oh, I need to know what product Bigfoot Anon uses.
Oh, man.
Yeah, your soap.
Yeah.
See the soap.
Thanks for asking. Yeti Bars. Yeti Bar Soap. If you use the code BA10, BA10, you get money off, and then that makes me look good. So it makes it look like I am the true sponsorship king. But the trailer or the promo that we have coming out is going to be so funny for the Yeti Bars. But YetiBars.net and that BA10. But I know Paul. I know Paul was asking about my hair, but I had to just plug that. The soap.
Your hair. Oh.
I have some BS shampoo, but I only wash my hair like 3 or 4 times a week and shower about 6 times a week, 5 or 6 times a week. So I don't wash my hair every single time I shower. You're not supposed to, and especially with all the bad oils and crap that they put in, the chemicals. I just try to stay as natural as possible. I swim in the river. I stand in the rain. I just stay natural. But man, I just try to keep positive, and then my fingernails and my hair grow effortlessly. But I knew Paul was asking about the hair, but I had to plug the Yeti Bars. YetiBars.net, BA10.
So how long have you been using that soap so far?
For about 3 weeks now, and definitely smell better. It's natural, so my skin definitely looks good. I love it, man. And
I'm gonna buy some.
My girl likes how I smell, so that's definitely cool. But man, yeah, it's awesome. And the funny advertisement is so funny. Like, I'm a cryptid hunter, so I'm myself basically, and I'm looking for the Yeti, but I'm looking for the Yeti bars, and I find them, and I'm like, they do exist. Man, it's gonna be really cool, really cool.
I want one.
BA10 is the
mail me one. Mail me one, and I will give you guys an honest opinion. I'll use it.
If you guys want to see a cute picture of me teaching my daughter about rock music, this is her with me going to a concert. We're at a concert. She's got her tour shirt. Look how happy that is, going to a rock concert. That's what rock and roll does, people. That's what rock and roll does. Oh, somebody put in a code. There's a discount code, BA10.
Yep, that's my code, BA10.
I want one of them bars.
And Eric, the Purple Hobbit, said Buckeye Bigfoot also used Yeti bars. Yeah, Buckeye Bigfoot, Dixie Cryptid Cam, and then me. That's a 3-headed monster. And I'm going to be up in Gatlinburg at their table at the Smoky Mountain Bigfoot Festival.
What's the name of that website again?
YetiBars.net.
Yeti Bar. Oh, yeah.
BA10. Yes,
that's right.
Please use it, and you get my code. You get my percentage off. I would really, really greatly appreciate it.
And you guys have beard oils, right?
There is salves, so I don't think it's beard oils, but it's lotion for your skin.
Okay.
Soap bars, salve, and deodorant. Bob, well, you do need deodorant.
The deodorant
I
is
don't-
really
I don't
good.
wear
That's my
deodorant.
favorite. The deodorant is my favorite product because I wear it in the morning and then I bring it to work just in case I have visitors that I don't want to smell rough in front of.
Clean like
But if you get like family packs, you get a nice percentage off. If you spend more than $50, you get free shipping. But get it for your family, and it's like a cool gift, for birthdays and Christmas. And it's heavy duty. Like I've been showering more than usual because I got to smell nice and dapper recently, and it's still like pretty much, I don't know, like 89% of the bar, so it lasts more than a month. Definitely, and it's really cool. And please use my code BA10, and you get a percentage off. So help me help you, please, and keep your freaking box because that's really cool.
Remember, the best part about the bar, that if I understand it right, it's vegan, and my skin is sensitive. I can't use anything, but I can use a vegan product. So this wouldn't give you a rash. So it's kind of cool. It's all vegan.
BA10. Okay.
Yeah. Are you ordering a bar right now, Eric?
I'm trying it out, and yep,
Yeah.
you discount everything right there.
Nice.
My recommendation would be for anybody is said on the bottom. If you're going to do an order, do a big order at once because it says free shipping if you do $75. So instead of paying the $10 shipping charge, I would just order up to $75. Just do it all at once, and again get that code so you get the free shipping. So
Definitely.
I want to try. I just wanted to show, and they got two different bars there. I mean, you saw there was two different bars. They have the orange bark bar and the Dixie Cryptid bar.
Yeah, they have like 6 different flavors, tons of different flavors, like coal flavor,
right here,
Dixie Cryptid. Yeah, tons. And then there's even load more.
Oh, yeah, okay. I didn't click load more, so I'm bad.
They have family packs too. Yeah, get when you purchase bigger, guys, buy the family packs because it's like buy 4 get 2 free, buy 3 get 1 free.
Is that a Yeti cup right there?
Yeah, and it has a koozie cup too. I'm trying to get this one guy at work to buy one of those.
A Bigfoot children book.
Yeah, that's pretty cool too. And I even have one of those wood things in my shower. They sent me one.
A bar.
Wow,
that's cool.
They need to like. I wish they would have like a CBD bar. That'd be cool.
Yeah, I need to talk to them about that because I'm actually been in contact with a bunch of CBD companies. This one is called Chill Frog. This is one of the coolest, best gummies, and it gets you feeling like you're just perfect with nature, man, and you're just with the leaves in the river. So, man, if you can combine, CBD and healthy lotion, then heck yeah. Which there is out there, but I'm talking through Yeti bars because they're my favorite.
Here's a question: Bigfoot Anon, what was the name of the she-wolf? Does she have a name?
I don't think she actually has like a female name, not that I know of, but it's the Mobile Wolf Woman, Mobile, Alabama.
Ooh.
Rush was awesome too. I saw them about 5-6 times. Oh, Rush from Canada?
Yes.
Oh yeah, they have that. They had their own sound. They definitely have their own sound. We don't give Canada a lot of credit, but we do give them credit for Rush and Bryan Adams. They did all right with those guys.
I like Canada. I went there every year.
It's nice that now we finally get to open up to Canada, and they're finally opening the Clipper to go to Victoria City.
Oh wow!
God, to go back to that city. It's beautiful.
I love Canada.
You could get a hotel in Victoria for like $100, and it's like a palace.
Wow.
They know once you're there, you're gonna spend money. So
how many times have you guys each been to Canada?
I live 2 hours away from the borderline. So before it was closed down, we would go about 3 to 4 times a year.
Yeah, nice. I would several times a year.
Vancouver is really close, but it's been closed. Now they open back up, but you got to show a work reason why. But I think now they just finally like opened it up where you don't even need to show any proof anymore and all that.
Yeah.
So,
Well, I'm going to tell you guys something I did illegal one time.
Brian Adams, the only
I was
good
in
thing-
Friday Harbor, which is one of the islands out there in the Puget Sound. And in Friday Harbor, it's American. It's American. You could see Canada's shores. So me and my buddy, he's a military guy. He was still actually active military and a high-ranking officer. We got a little bit drunk, and we're like, "Hey, man, why don't we grab a boat and take it across the waters and just take it to Canada?" I always wanted to illegally travel, so we got in the boat. We actually went from Friday Harbor and took the boat all the way across to Canada. We ran around in Canada for like a day or two illegal, which was kind of cool.
I have a pop quiz question for Paul. Brian Adams is the only good thing that came from Canada. Here's a pop question. Let's see if you know your Brian Adams. What song did Brian Adams write for the band Kiss? And it's a song that he wrote in the 70s that Kiss still use in concert today.
No shit.
Nobody's going to cheat. They're going to cheat and look it up.
I didn't know
it's a
he
song
wrote
that
it.
Gene Simmons sings, and he still sings it today. It was actually written by Brian Adams. A lot of people don't realize Brian Adams wrote a lot of songs for people, and he even wrote songs for metal bands.
Wow.
People think because he's pop rock, he's not really rock. No, he's rock. So
I love Brian Adams, man. Back in the day,
he's a
God,
rocker.
man.
And he wrote a song for Kiss, and he's still used today during the Paul Stanley Blood part of the show.
Yeah.
But you didn't know the name of that song. Little pop quiz.
I love Canada, man.
No, not Beth. Beth was sung by the drummer, Peter Criss. This song is sung by Gene Simmons.
I almost considered moving to Canada. I always wanted to move there.
Yeah.
I want to go out to again Victoria Island, which was amazing, and they've got the Wanda Fuca trails, and they've got great fucking everything about
I'm not a Kiss fan. I only know Love Gun and Made for Loving You. Actually, that song Made for Loving You, got to be honest with you, I hate that song. I think that song is dumb. I don't like it, but that's me. The song is War Machine. It's a big song. If you know Kiss, you know War Machine. Okay, sorry.
Oh, I don't know.
And the funny thing is, Bob, this is kind of cool. Brian Adams doing an interview, and they were asking him, like, you even wrote songs for other bands. And one of that song came up, War Machine. They go, I wrote War Machine. I did it for a live feeling. And he didn't even know. They use it today. He goes, did you know they still use that song for 30 years in a concert? He goes, I didn't know. He goes, I still got it. He still gets a residual check because they played in concert. He didn't know why.
He gets a check.
I thought that was kind of cool. Like, he didn't even know the bands were still using it.
What was it? Who else is from Canada? Seth Rogen. That whole humorous group. It's not SCTV. I think it was SCTV.
Glass Fiber. Good.
What's that?
That's a good question. Okay, here, let's do this. Here,
Terrence and Phillip.
Terrence and Phillip out of Canada. Yeah.
Yep.
What?
The Walking Legend says, "Hey Connor, tell Eric his brother reminds me of Hank Williams."
Oh.
So you remind me of Hank Williams.
Well, very good. It must be because I exposed my genitals to the sun like this, and so I got a beard.
There we go.
Connor grows his hair long, and I grow my beard long.
Corey Hart is from Canada. Joni Mitchell, the band.
I wear my sunglasses at night.
The Guess Who, the Tragedy Hip, Saga, Arcade Fire.
Okay. Celine Dion.
Arcade Fire. Oh, these are the top 10. Okay, Saga. Okay. Oh, get the fucking Rolling Stone shit off. The Tragedy
Rush
Hip. That guy's hip.
Okay. Isn't Rush from Canada?
Shouldn't he be higher? Weird. The Guess Who.
Oh.
The band. Joni Mitchell. Brian Adams below these people? Wow. Corey Hart. Brian Adams is bigger than Corey Hart. Come on.
Where's his sunglasses?
Rush. I can see number 2 and number 1. And then, Neil Young.
Neil Young.
Neil Young was cool up until recently.
I didn't know he was
Neil
from
Young,
North
yes.
America. Is that a Mandela effect, Bob?
No, he's from Canada. In fact, he had a song battle with the Southern Rock. He was fighting Southern Rock back in the 70s, I think it was. God, who was it that wrote? What was that fucking band? They wrote a song specifically putting down Neil Young because Neil Young was putting down the Southern Rock movement, and they made us. Oh God. Alabama. God, what was it?
Leonard Skinner?
Leonard Skinner. So Leonard Skinner, the Leonard Skinner wrote a song. Yeah, Sweet Home Alabama, specifically attacking Neil Young. They had like a weird ass WWF wrestling music war going back and forth between Neil Young,
wow,
and Southern rockers,
Leonard Skinner's from Florida.
Yeah, Leonard Skinner.
From, I think the Tampa Bay area.
Yeah, but they all went down to the south. There's like a specific music label. There's a country music label that was putting out all this Southern rock, which is fantastic music. And they were part of that label, and then they were fighting against Neil Young, which was protesting against that Southern rock movement out of America. So it was weird.
But you know, now all those people have shown their true colors, right?
Yeah.
Neil Young, I forgot this other group, or Bob Dylan. They all said they would never sell to the corporations. Well, they sold most of their catalog to the main corporations.
Well, of course.
So I mean, it just tells you that everybody has a price.
Everybody has a price. Everybody. One day, Connor will be at the Eyes Wide Shut party. We won't see him anymore. He'll be wearing a mask. He'll be in one of them back rooms watching people. Nobody will know who he is, walking around with his mask on. He'll be a rich, famous actor.
And Bob, well, I'll get a letter in the mail saying you need to delete all videos with that guy.
All videos with Connor in it because he's copyrighted everything.
I just want my residual check, and then I'll be in a farm in the mountains, with a couple fairy girls and many gardens. I don't want any part of no Tom Cruise parties or any of that. I just want to disappear into the mountains with nature. That's it.
Can you guys see Connor? He's got a mask on. And he's like making out with Nicole Kidman. Like, oh no, dude. No, check the package. Check the package.
What about her husband from Australia?
We might have to send Connor to an Eyes Wide Shut party to have him secretly go up to Nicole Kidman to find out if she's carrying a package. You guys know what I'm saying?
Now
Dude, check the junk.
Now you're
check
talking
for junk. He's gonna have like a little radio. Eric, you and me are gonna be outside of the Eyes Wide Shut mansion going, Connor, check for junk. Look at Nicole Kidman. Reach down now. And he's like, I can't do it right now, dude. I got fucking Tom Cruise right here. Everyone's watching. Like, check for junk, man. We need to know. Tell us how many ladies have junk in there.
So we're getting close to the end. So Connor, are you back at work tomorrow?
No, Friday.
Friday. Okay.
Yeah.
So guys, what's going on tomorrow?
So I'm living large.
What's going on tomorrow for myself, and then I'll let Connor and Bob shoot around their stuff. Tomorrow at 10 o'clock, I will be on Text Front Porch. Now they double stream this to Text Front Porch and Michigan Rob's channel. So it's technically on two different channels, but it's up to you it's up to you. But this is the link to Texas side. I went to Michigan Rob's side, and I didn't see that in there yet. But I'll be on there at 10 o'clock. And their show usually lasts an hour or an hour and a half. And as soon as their show's over, I'm going to shoot right away Paranormal News. So I'll set it up, guys. But I'll set up for it'll say noon. But as soon as their show's over, I'm going to jump it and see if all those people want to come and watch the real news. So that's tomorrow. And then, of course, tomorrow morning, sometimes after 9 o'clock, sometimes Chad's podcast lets me jump on. So sometimes I'll jump on after 9:15, but it's up to them. It's their channel. I'm not forcing them to put me on. So that's what's going on tomorrow. And then tonight, tonight I'm going to go see the Nicolas Cage movie. I forgot what it's fucking called. Nicolas Cage plays Nicolas Cage. He plays himself. Yes, that's what it sounds. And I'll give you guys a short review tomorrow because the movie doesn't come out till next week. I was able to get an early access pass because why? Because I'm fucking cool.
Yeah.
They know I'll give the real review, which might backfire to them because I'll let you guys know if I like it or not.
Yeah, and let us
how popular something is.
And let us know if he's got hair implants, because look real close at his forehead, because I think he's been hitting the plugs hard.
He's related to the Francis Ford Coppola family, okay? He has implants, all right?
Yeah, he's got a lot of implants now. It's like, I can't...
He's a Coppola.
Like,
when people say, oh, he's almost broke, he's a Coppola. They always bounce it.
He's got Chucky hair at the moment. It's kind of freaking me out a little bit.
So beyond me, so Connor, what do you got coming up?
I'm going to be on Jessica Jones's show on Spaced Out Radio early next month, but we just locked that in. I'm not really sure.
She's on tonight too with Matt, right?
Yeah, she's going to be on Supernatural Spectrum with Matt, so I'm super excited about that. And she's going to be interviewing you tomorrow with Bigfoot Michigan Rob.
Yeah.
So that's really cool. She's definitely making her rounds all around the paranormal circle. But yesterday I went to the Dozier School, made an awesome 30-minute video there. Might be some of the last people to document inside some of the buildings before they demolish them. So I'm really excited to release that soon. Also, we just got done filming a couple scenes for that Fallout movie. We're supposed to film this weekend, but I think there's going to be bad weather. And then Sunday, a lot of people are doing stuff with their family. I'm like, let's film some scenes and then go hunt for the eggs. I'm all for that. But hey, we got to do what we got to do. But again, just want to shout out Yeti Bars. Yeti Bars, BA10.
I'm sorry. Let me get that off. My bad.
And then Void Cat is coming out next month. Very pumped about that. And Jack McClellan is also going to be a guest on Matt's show here soon. We're filming the sequel. You can also watch Zillafoot on Amazon for free. But most importantly, you guys can join my channel now as a membership. And I have hours of bonus content, exclusive videos, and Terry Brown, my Buckeye brother, was the first member to join, and I greatly appreciate that. So someone else join with him so he doesn't feel alone, because I feel like that's a scary place, just having access to like 25 hours of my videos and then just me and him, so please join Terry Brown. But it's definitely worth it. I have so much content on there, and there's a lot more coming.
Now, you said the Void Cat's coming out like next week. On what?
Next month. Next month.
Do you know on what platform?
We're just gonna go YouTube. We tried going to like Tubi and Vimeo, but it just wouldn't be worth it. YouTube ends up paying you if it does well, so why not? Now I have to wrestle Jack just because I want to put it on my channel, because I'm monetized and I got a community and I want it all coming to me, but I totally understand it going on his channel, and hopefully that will get his channel booming and bugging. But man, I'm super excited about that. The next movie we're filming is called Pain in the Rear. I play a car thief, and I break into the car, and there's a thump in the trunk, and I open it up, and it's a girl, and she ends up being a creature, like a siren or a banshee. So I'm super pumped about that. I played that dead body, that corpse in that other movie, the Choice. That's in the editing process. Super pumped about that. And then how last week I played a raider in a Fallout movie. Supposed to play a merchant in the next scene. So I had like a bag over my head, and I talked with a little bit different voice in those scenes. So I'm going to be someone else. But who knows? Maybe in the TV show, if the short film gets put into the full universe, maybe we're going to find out the raider and the merchant long lost twins, or maybe part of a evil cloning system or something. I don't know. But it's just really fun. Like the Fallout world is really goofy and fun, but there's Mothman, Grafton Monster, of course Sasquatch, and then other beings. And then he has some type of thing that like a python and a gator were like fighting right while the nukes went off, and it created them to transfuse into a creature.
That's cool.
It's really fun. It's really fun.
I do gotta mention, because Amber's Pair wrote that sounds X-rated. And Amber, I was thinking the same thing when he said pain in the rear or rear in the pain, whatever.
Yeah,
and I was thinking the same thing, but I don't want to say it. But guys, here's the trailer to The Void Cat.
Such a good movie, man.
The flesh of the unguided and non-believers fuel
So
this
good.
void.
One more time.
So good.
1 month, guys. 1
The
month.
flesh of the unguided and non-believers fuel this void.
So Bob,
Yes.
what's
So
going
good.
on?
I've been doing the nightly shows. I just been doing steady nightly shows now. I would have had paid for StreamYard, so tomorrow I got to go to a reservation. I'll be there all day, and then I might put out. I've been putting them out nightly, trying to keep them short and stuff I can. But I just been putting out. I've been reading some weird shit and coming out with some ideas, and then posting some weird shit. Other than that, I just been doing a show. Nothing serious.
Yeah, and
I mean-
guys, when there's donations and stuff, you gotta understand a lot of these donations go to pay for stuff like StreamYard and stuff like that, because it's not cheap to be able to run the many hours as you want. Because StreamYard is free, but you only have a certain amount of hours.
Yeah, I got to
I
pay
do
for it. I
a show
got to pay
5 days a
month.
week, so I have to go to the next level, or I'm not able to do shows. So sometimes when you do donate, it does help keep the show going and get it on multi streams, or otherwise it could get expensive. And 5 shows a week goes down to 2 shows because you have to use the free service. So when you do donate or buy bars or soap stuff, you help to be able to get equipment to go out and research and go out. Connor, Florida's a big fucking state. Everybody lives in a big state, and when you travel, gases are outrageous. So donation and stuff does help with gas money to get people out there. So don't think that you're wasting your money on anybody. It does go to great stuff. So I just wanted to shoot that out there, and I want and also I want to thank everybody for showing up today. It was kind of fun. I kind of miss once in a while. Oh, thank you so much.
There you go.
It does help because
That's nice.
because I've been having such a problem with the lighting, where I was looking like a white ghost. I actually had to buy 2 lights to shine to be able to look clear. So it does help. It does help. And then, of course, I get banned from TikTok today for live shows. But beyond that, guys, there's a couple books on Amazon. Get this book.
Check these out on Amazon too. Very cool. Big Brother Bigfoot and Eerie Swamps Road Trip to Eden. Available on Amazon if you just search my name. But man, all these are just some special stories. And I love the back cover of this because you get to see the skunk cave.
Nice.
And then beyond that, guys, you'll see me on Texas channel. And then if Connor, if he's free, he'll jump on the paranormal news depending on what he's doing tomorrow. He might be out in the field and give me a report from the field. Guys, you never know what could happen. So beyond that, guys, we'll see you guys tomorrow.